everyone. I've always been a proactive person no matter what it was. I'm a planner. And when it comes to your health, I always believed that being proactive was better than being reactive. And it's sad to say that in these times, that healthcare is more reactive than proactive. So you need to be your own advocate. In 2019, Mike and I had CT heart scans done. Not that we had any symptoms, but we could get a heart scan for $49 and we could check to see if we had any blockages or any problems with our heart. My calcium score came back with a 72.91, which means that 72.9% of people my age, gender, and race had less calcium than I did. And then also my LAD score, which is the left arterial descending artery, was 53 out of that 72. So I was referred to a cardiologist and he ordered a stress test. And I completed the stress test and it came back fine. No problems there. I have had high cholesterol over the years, so he thought it was a good idea for me to be put on a statin. It was kind of a lower dose, but he put me on a statin. I wasn't too happy about that because of all the effects it has on your liver and things like that. So I took it, but I was kind of on and off over the years with it. There was also an appointment I had with my primary care doctor where my blood pressure went up to 170/90, and they were kind of freaked out about that. And it did eventually come down a little bit, but I had to be put on a Holter monitor to see what my average blood pressure was. I had that on for a few days, and it was like the blood pressure came back like 130/90, I think it was. So they decided at that point that I needed to be on a blood pressure med too. They put me on a low dose lisinopril, 5 milligrams. So I decided to see a different cardiologist so I can get a second opinion. I was having like slight chest pain. If it felt like indigestion, and I do have acid reflux, so it most likely was indigestion. But I would get that mostly after I ate. And then also, sometimes when I would go up the stairs, I'd get very slight shortness of breath. That didn't happen that often, but I wanted to see a different cardiologist to get a second opinion. So the cardiologist that I seen was an interventional cardiologist, and he ordered an echo and a CT angiogram. And the echo came back fine. My heart structure was fine. The valves were fine. The CT angiogram that's basically a CT with contrast, so they can see your arteries better. And that came back that the LAD, the left arterial descending artery, had between moderate and severe blockage. The CT wasn't able to pick up the actual percentage, so that's when he recommended a cardiac cath. And that's where they can go in and see the blockage. I also have the plaque that's in there is called mixed. I believe it's called mixed, where there's soft and hard plaque. So they were concerned about that. So he ordered the cardiac cath, and this Thursday I'm going in to have it done. And it also happens to be my birthday, which I didn't plan it that way, but when I scheduled it a few weeks ago, that was the first day that he had available. Otherwise it would have been pushed out like 2 more weeks, which I didn't want that because this has been really, in my mind, I'm paranoid about doing anything. Like Mike and I, we biked all summer. Sometimes we'll bike 30 miles in one trip, and I never had any chest pain or anything wrong when I'm biking, and I felt great. So, but then now with this possible blockage, it really messes with your mind, and so I haven't really been working out. So I didn't want to keep waiting. I wanted to get in as soon as I could. So part of me doesn't want to do this because I don't really have any symptoms. But then the other part of me says I better have it done because the CTA, the angiogram is showing that there is blockage there, and that down the road it might become an issue. And that's one thing I always worried about, is being home alone, because I work from home. I'm here with Clark and Cookie, our parrot, but if something would happen, I'm alone. I always think this, that I'm going to have a heart attack and whatever. I'm proactive. I want to know if this is a bad blockage. I don't want to, have a heart attack or a stroke and be like, oh, I should have just went through with the Cath. So that is why I'm doing it. I am very nervous about it because of all the different risks. You can have bleeding, infection, thrombosis, which is a blood clot. You could have a heart attack. I mean, these are extreme and rare things that could happen, but they always have to tell you the possibilities of what could happen. And then if they feel that the blockage is severe enough, they'll put a stent in. I'm not thrilled about that either, because then when you're on a stent, you have to be on a blood thinner for a year, maybe longer. And there's risks with that you could get a cut and bleed out. My sister-in-law recommended that, she's a nurse practitioner, and she recommended, always carrying a first aid kit, with gauze or something to stop the bleeding in case you're out somewhere and you cut yourself. So, more to come. I will see you on Thursday. Bye. I love you so much. And I'm just going to be gone for a little bit. I'm going to come back, okay? I'm going to come back. Because I think you need me.
He needs you.
He needs me.
We both need you. Cookie needs you.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. If I don't, just know that Papa will be there for you, okay? But I'm 100%, 99% sure I'll be back. Okay? So today is the day of my cardiac cath, and we are on our way to the hospital. It's going to be done at the hospital. It's the same day procedure. Hopefully. I didn't bring my overnight bag like they said you should, just in case something happens, but I don't think anything's going to happen. I think it'll be fine. I'm positive. I have positive thoughts going through my head. Hopa, power, positive attitude. That's my mantra lately. And Clark and I, we run around in the basement, and I yell, Popa, we're gonna have a good day today, no matter what comes our way. Because thinking positive is powerful. It can change everything for you. I hope they don't have to do the stint. I really don't.
And you had to be on blood thinners.
I don't want to be on blood thinners for over a year or more. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they said they give you twilight sleep. That's another thing. I'm like, I hope I just sleep. But they said that they will be able to ask you questions and you will answer. I'm like, oh, really? I mean, when I had my colonoscopies, they give you Versed, which takes away you don't remember when they give you Versed. I don't know if they give you Versed for this or not, but I don't remember ever saying anything during any colonoscopies I've had, except the time that I actually did wake up during a colonoscopy and I could feel it. And I told the GI doctor, I can feel it. He's like, we're almost done. So then they gave me a little bit more drugs. So also, for kind of good luck and thinking that hopefully my mom and my siblings are watching out for me today, I wore my mom's sweatshirt. Can't really see it. Oh, here. My mom's sweatshirt, Mount Lemon, which my aunt lives in Mount Lemon, Arizona. I never went there, but my mom had this sweatshirt. And then I also have a t-shirt that has, it's a CF Awareness t-shirt, and it has my siblings that have passed, Kay and Gary and Kathy, the names on the back. So, kind of just for good luck. We'll see. Alright, just go straight. We're gonna go past the main entrance. I think there's parking over there, but we'll see. Alright, it says so here we are waiting in the room. Just got in here waiting for the nurse to come in and start this whole process. I don't know. It'll be fine. I don't like the fact that they say that I'm gonna be awake doing this. They give me fentanyl. I'm like, fentanyl? Isn't it like they say just a little bit of it, fentanyl will kill you? It must be a different type of fentanyl, obviously. Inverse it so you don't remember, but I don't know. Hopefully I just sleep. But they say they're going to talk to me during it and I'm going to answer.
Thanks,
Right,
bye,
we'll
honey.
see you in a little bit, okay? The longest part is the setup and the cleanup, believe it or not. Oh, really? Yeah. I'm gonna keep these doors
Okay.
closed just so they don't fly.
Hi.
Love you.
Love you.
I don't want to lose her. She is everything to me. She is my world. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Doing good.
Stint?
No, sir.
Seriously?
Dr. John will come talk to you guys about everything, but
That was good news.
no stent needed.
Holy shit. Really?
I'm so happy.
So no stent. That is so great.
I know. Yay.
I think your mom and Kay and your dad and Kathy and Gary and Sadie and Harley and your grandpa and my mom, and we're all looking over you.
This is what my arm looks like right now. This is the gizmo that they gave me to keep my arm straight here, which you have to do for 24 hours, you keep it straight. But I was noticing my hand was really cold, like really, really cold. So I've been wearing this glove, which has really helped a lot. And then you could see it's soft seal that they put on right here. You can see there's some bruising. Common side effects. You might have a lump the size of a pea or marble at the puncture site for a few weeks. And I do feel like it's hard, like around here. It looks like it's inflamed. So hopefully this goes okay and doesn't keep bleeding when I take this off. Otherwise, we might have to make a trip to the ER. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off. I still keep my arm straight. Take my mitten off because I want to I have my jacket on here. Take that off. Oh boy. so it says to get this wet. Get it wet. I'm supposed to use soap and water, I think, to the site. And we'll have to put this on. I don't want to get this wet. Oof.
Does it hurt?
Somebody, yeah. Because I don't know. I'm assuming I'm supposed to take everything off that's on there. It looks like there's some kind of pad on there. Okay. Doesn't look that bad. Oh, that is very anticlimactic. I mean, it is puffy. Okay. Yay. Not bad. Okay, I think it's good. I don't think I have any issues with that. So, yay. Yay, I'm glad I don't have to go to the ER. At least I don't think so. So that's the story of my cardiac cath experience. And thankfully, the results were better than expected. No stent and a 50% blockage. I don't know if any blockage is ideal, but at least it's something I can work on with eating right, consistently exercise, and taking my health seriously every day. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video is be your own advocate. Ask questions, push for answers, stay proactive about your health because it could make all the difference. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you like what you see. Bye.